Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce what we are here today, what the National Academy of Scientists Education established, and try to nurture you during the journey. So first of all, you can actually ask, why do we need science at all for a society? Actually, the only way to answer healthcare challenges like COVID-19, dementia, cancer disease, if you do scientific activities. However, to do scientific activities, you need really lots of talented young people and you need creative ideas. However, if you look at the current statistics and you go back how Hungary and how all over the world is going with nurturing young people, we can see that many of your friends do not choose science as a career. If you look at, this is the data from all high schools from all over the world, which clearly suggests that we need to do something. This was one of the initiators of our ideas to establish a program which actually can help to you. However, just doing scientific activity, it's not enough. You need people who use this scientific knowledge. And in biomedical sciences, they are the healthcare professionals, those people who daily fight next to the patients, and they want them to have a better health. However, this is truly insufficient. The European Statistic Office always look at how many deaths could have been avoided if we use all the scientific knowledge generated in the past. And I must say, this data is as shocking as the declining interest in science of young people. Under 75, 1.7 million people dies annually, of which 1.2 million would have been avoidable. And if you look at this range, especially in Central and Eastern Europe, where we're developing high quality science, it's 80%. So the society, including individuals, because smoking, alcohol, obesity also involved, 80% of people under 75 die due to the fact that we don't use the scientific knowledge. 4 of 5 people. So we need to take care of not only discovering new things, but also to find solutions how to apply the scientific knowledge for society benefit. And of course, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Therefore, the National Academy of Scientists Education tremendously supporting 2 programs. One of them, a high school program, the Discovery Science program, having over 5,000 high school students involved and many people to help you how to choose science for the future. But especially with the leadership of Semmelweis University, we also take care of the second part, how to use this scientific knowledge in the daily life. Currently, we have approximately 1,000 healthcare professionals already involved in this program. But what is this categorization? I think it's very important to say that discovery science are truly important. Without discovering new knowledge, you cannot translate anything for the daily work. However, somebody needs to pick up this knowledge and look at which disease this can be useful. This is so-called the translational research. And finally, we need healthcare professionals who is applying it. As a Hungarian, I cannot bring a better example for discovery science in like Karikó Katalin, who asked the very simple questions whether modification of nucleosides in synthetic mRNA reduce innate immunity. She didn't investigate a disease, she asked a simple physiology, immunology questions, and she answered it. At that part, nobody knew that where this knowledge will be useful. As a gastroenterologist for translational research, I cannot bring a better example like Barry Marshall, who asked the very simple question, does the bacterium Helicobacter pylori cause chronic gastritis and peptic ulcer disease? Now, plenty of patients receiving antibiotics having ulcer disease with Helicobacter pylori. Notably, in this part of research, you already generate proof of concept, and you already have the hope of having within 20-25 years in a daily treatment. However, as a Hungarian member of Semmelweis University, I cannot bring a better example than Ignaz Semmelweis for the translational medicine, who didn't go to the lab, who was just standing next to dying women and asked the very simple question, why is the maternal mortality rate significantly higher in the first obstetrical clinic than in the second? She saw 11% of women dying, and she asked why women dying when in the other they not. And he didn't discover, he didn't went to the down, but he found a way how to reduce it immediately within days, the mortality from 11% less than 1%. Because he did a translational medicine approach, he changed only one thing, when to wash your hand. So if I summarize, there are very clear distinguished discovery science, generate knowledge, translational research, take this knowledge and generate new options for the human being, and translational medicine, take these opportunities and using wisely in clinical practice. Any of you here today choose their careers, any of these three parts, then you will build a better future, not only in Hungary, but all over the world. It's highly important that the journey fulfill plenty of challenges. Unfortunately, we can see worldwide. Look at the current landscape of the global science. Usually discovery science are undervalued by politicians or societies because they believe it doesn't turn immediately for society benefit. We will hear today plenty of discovery talks, also from Martin Morad, also from Randy Schekman, showing how important is discovery science. However, if nobody picks this knowledge up, it can stuck in the second part, in the translational research. Today you will hear talks also from Randy Schekman, Francis Chan, showing very well today that how to move forward, how to establish companies, how to get startups, how to go forward, actually to not stuck in this part. However, translational medicine also need to develop, because it's usually underestimated by academicians, like Ignaz Semmelweis never became to be a full member of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences, because at that time it was told that washing hands cannot be discovered. However, the society impact was very, very deep and saved plenty of lives. So we need programs at universities, doctoral schools. We need programs at the academies all over the world, in Academy of Europea and everywhere to fulfill this. Very important that we aim in this program to provide you the opportunity, whatever you choose, to gain and to learn. The first program part is so-called From Curiosity to Career, and the second time From Science to Society. Today, you are part of the Curiosity to Career model, and we started this program in 2012. The whole organization started in 2011, and this was very well said by the vice mayor of the city, that it needed a city who supported this program tremendously, because it started from the scratch, it started from the ground in Szeged, where 9 Nobel laureates came together to celebrate Albert's and Georgi's Nobel Prize. And after, due to the enthusiasm of this program, we repeated these programs and we built up a so-called systems education, where we not only would like to provide role models, we provide you lab spaces to work, we provide you opportunities to learn, and we provide you summer camp, and not only at secondary school, but also at university level. Here in Pick Arena, this is the third event. In 2025 April, we met here first, where 1,750 guests were there. In autumn, we already had 4,000 guests, and today we have 4,536 guests. Thank you for coming. And what is our aim? It's very clear. First, we would like to sensitize you for science at your earliest stage we can. Our aim is to attract at least 1,500 new high school students annually to this program. And those who are motivated, we would bring another 500 from this cohort to give them a curriculum that you can grow. At the end of the year, we each year provide you a scientific certificate at the Hungarian Academy of Sciences, the bronze diploma, and this already gives points for you when you apply for university positions, and extra points for your admission. But those who not only would like to see where the science is established, we also would like to see you at hospital level where the science is used. So in the silver program, you have an additional new curricula, and those who are the most talented can go to the university laboratories. And from then, when you enter to the universities, you can get a scholarship. Plenty of students asked me recently where to follow, where to continue your program. Shall I go to Cambridge? Shall I go to Stanford or other universities? Here at our universities, due to the support of the Hungarian government, we can provide scholarship from you from the moment you enter the school. We can provide you the best mentors. We can provide you also project. We can provide you weekly 10-hour access for laboratory places. So by the time now in this program you finish your graduate studies, you already can achieve the PhD as well. And later on you can choose the laboratory or you can choose the patient side with a systems education approach. So we would like to sensitize you. After, we would like to motivate you. We would like to see who has a commitment, who has a talent. After, we provide you a training, and this will bring us an excellence, what you could hear at the university level, and high impact for the society. So we provide science education. You become leaders shaping a prosperous society for the future. So the bronze program, I don't want to go to the details, but you can go to laboratories, you can practice yourself, and you can recognize whether you enjoy science or not. In the second part, as I mentioned, we not only provide you opportunities to come to laboratories, but we provide you opportunities to go to hospitals, to see where the program is used. And after that, in the gold program, we provide you opportunities immediately to go to University of Laboratories. Here you can see how this exercise is going in the different laboratories when you can daily practice your ideas, and you also can go to skill laboratories at hospitals to see whether it brings you a joy of doing your work. Plenty of students ask me, which career should I choose? The answer is very easy, which brings joy to you. Because otherwise you always will feel work-life balance, but if you do what you love doing, then you choose a career which you never feel that you work. How is the organization structures? The main issues are the secondary school program. We have 7 national educational centers. and 27 regional centers. We brought the laboratories where you are and where you live. And now, as I said at the beginning, very welcome for students from Vojvodina, very welcome to students from Slovakia and from all over the country. Currently, around 400 high schools are already involved in the program by the leadership of really excellent people. And the cornerstone of this program are the teachers. We cannot enough thankful for the teachers who are working with you daily. Currently, over 500 biological teachers are involved. Very well, and last year we started the chemistry school program as well, and this chemistry school program already within an extremely short period of time attract 345 students with the leadership of 26 senior teachers. And now this is a time for appreciation for your teachers. I would like to ask all teachers to stand up in this room. Please, teachers, please stand up who are at secondary school level. Please rise, all of them. I would like to ask you to stand up, the directors and everybody. Please give them an applause. They are the heroes of Hungary. They are the ones who generate the future for the better Hungarians. But of course, it's not enough because we need universities, we need Hungarian research network, we need excellent laboratories. And now also besides the universities, the Hungarian research networks frontiers come also to the landscape led by Ferenc Krausz, who actually will lead another level of scientific excellence to Hungary. And we strongly believe that all achievements which is coming to the country will make really, really a benefit in Hungary. And currently, all of you can find the newest methodologies, the most advanced technologies in this laboratory, starting from imaging, resolution imaging, biotechnology. If you move forward, you can see advanced gene editing, advanced electrophysiology, high content techniques, omics, optochemo and pharmacogenetics, advanced preclinical in vivo models. And you can get it at the age of 18 in this program, at your very early career when you join to the universities, because these universities and the Hungarian Research Network provide you an opportunity. Some people like numbers, some people don't. But if I show you the articles generated in top journals from this 8 institutions of one country, 231 senior scientists, 78 junior mentors, this is really true an excellence. And as I showed you, we need the human beings in Hungary, the population, the society. So we publish articles not only in scientific journals, but in the main society journals. Hungary, in the last 10 years, became really a global leader in science and education. From the curiosity of career and from science and society, one of the most distinguished journal in the field Nature Medicine recognized that this model called curiosity to career and from science to society is worth providing evidence, not only in Hungary, but all over the world as a model for the new generation. And we are expanding the horizons by 2026. So you know Bert Schekman, who started this program in 2013. And now I had a very good conversation with Aaron Hanover, who actually felt an honor to lead the chemistry program. And actually our aim is also to bring you a chemical program inside the National Academy of Scientist Education. And I really, really hope, as András said, that we will fulfill the whole stadium with science-oriented students. You can already fix the dates, save the dates for the forthcoming meetings. We already have a Nobel Laureates who signed up, and of course we will have another scientist. I have a huge acknowledgement for everybody who's supporting us. Until now, we received support from the government of Hungary, and plenty of cities, universities, the Hungarian Research Network felt that this is the program which needs to be supported. And from 2026 January, the Frontiers Foundation will follow and will continue the sponsorship for us. So the mission of the National Academy of Scientists Education is extremely clear. We would like to blooming the infinite possibilities and endless dreams for you. It's very, very clear, our vision, crystal clear. To predict the future, we need to create it. How you can create your future? With two ways, science and education. Science will provide the new tools, the new phones, the new roads, the fast-track trains and everything, but we need education to generate and to create people who can use these new tools for the future. If we spend our money mostly as a country or as a world on science and education, we not only dream, but we create our future. Thank you very much indeed for listening to me.